Hello, beautiful readers. Story by Hadiqa Khan. Henry and the Hidden Keys. This story is about a child who was always unhappy and hopeless about his life and who never helped anyone. But an interesting aspect of this story is that whenever he used to sleep, he used to find himself in a world which was the world of dreams. Or saying this is more good that he find himself in a world of bad dreams. One day Henry, after sleeping, opened his eyes. He sees himself in the world of dreams. But this time, something was different. He had been here previously, but this time he felt something strange, as if someone was keeping an eye on him. So he gets scared and sees here and there, but still couldn't see anyone or anything. After some time, suddenly he hears a voice. How are you? Henry, when looks behind him, he sees two shining eyes looking at him. He gets scared after seeing them. At that time, those eyes tell him, do you still remember that? This is the world of dreams and everything is possible here. What you see here is what I saw you, and if I told you that you will never get out of here, then what will you do, Henry? He was stunned, listening to the word of those eyes. At that time, they said to him that if you want that these dreams never come to you again, then you need to prove yourself. Prove? How? Henry asked. Then those eyes take him with them and show him a big golden gate which has 3 locks. Are you seeing this door, Henry? This door will be opened when you will find all those 3 keys. Only then you can leave this world. Otherwise you will always stay here. Henry had no other way except to accept and listen to those shining eyes. He says, okay, I agree with it. And within the next second, he finds himself standing outside a forest full of thorns. Then those eyes tell him, remember, Henry, you can only cross this forest and find the key if you believe in yourself. After saying that, these eyes disappeared. Henry moved his steps toward the forest when a large stone pricked him, which injured him. He screamed loudly, but there was no one here to listen and help him. Then he remembers that he also never helped anyone, so why will anyone come to help him? And just like that, Henry again and again tries, but he failed to enter the forest. So after getting tired of it, he sits and starts crying. Then he remembered the word of these eyes, which goes like, you can only cross this forest and find the key if you believe in yourself. And Henry then quickly stands up and says, either whatever happens, I will find that key and cross this forest too. And he closes his eyes and starts moving toward that forest without thinking anything. And within some time, he crossed the whole forest. And when he opened his eyes, he saw that key in front of him. Also a shine of joy in his eyes. Those eyes again appeared and said to him, look, Henry, this is only possible when you believe in yourself that you can do it, and you did it. If you believe in yourself, then you can do everything. Very nice. So you got your first key. Now go and open the first lock. Henry runs and gives to the golden door and open its first door. The path ahead will not be easy. So are you ready for the next key? He shakes his head in happiness. and the next moment, Henry sees himself in a room full of gold and things made of gold. Henry had never seen so much gold before. He goes crazy with happiness and starts looking at things, taking them in his hands, and then he sees a snake which was injured. He gets scared after looking at it, so he runs and stands far away from it. Henry, if you need the other key, then you need to make a good decision. These eyes say to him and disappear. Now in that room, there was only Henry, that injured snake, gold, and things made of gold. Henry wanted to have those things. He had forgotten that he was in the world of dreams. As he takes a step towards that gold, that injured snake comes in front of his eyes. Henry was so scared of snakes, but still he couldn't even see its pain too. He was unable to decide that. What should he do? After all, he decides to help that snake and takes his steps toward it. He sees that someone has very badly injured it. Henry cleans its wound, soothes it, and sits beside him and start watching it and start wondering that who put his much large snake to such a condition. You are really a person who takes decision with his heart, has a kind heart, and is a true person. The snake said to him. These were the words which no one had ever said to Henry. Henry comes out of those vortex of thoughts when that snake suddenly disappears and leaves a key behind. That was the second key of that golden door. Henry, seeing it, started jumping with joy and runs and opens the second lock. Then those eyes tell him, this second key came in front of you because you made the right decision of leaving that gold and instead helped that wounded snake. Henry smiles for the first time, hearing its words. Now the last key. Are you ready? Henry shakes his head with happiness and enthusiasm and closes his eyes. Will I be able to get that last key? He was thinking this when he, with his closed eyes, feels some sharp light. He opens his eyes and sees only light all around him, nothing else. Henry, you are here because you were hopeless about your life, and also that maybe someday something good will happen to you, and you were always unhappy with yourself and your life. After this, still you helped that snake instead of choosing gold. You went to that forest of thorns, knowing that they can hurt you too. Henry, I ask you, are you still that old Henry? The one who never did anything for anyone, never helps anyone, and neither did he believe in himself. You made it till here because you did what you had never done for anyone. Yes, this is a world of dreams, and you used to have those bad dreams because you never did any good work in your real world and used to find strange ways to leave that world. So if now I look at you from my own perspective, then you are becoming a good person, one who believes in himself, one who helps others, one who thinks and takes decisions from his heart. Henry, my aim here was only that you became a good person and live your life happily, like the other children of your age too. The eyes politely said to him. Tears started falling from Henry's eyes when he heard those words. Then again those eyes asked him, are you ready to get the third and the last key? Henry immediately shook his head in affirmation. That last key will come in front of you when you will make a promise to me and yourself. A promise? Henry asked. Yes, a promise. If you promise me that from now on you will never lose any hope from your life. Before thinking about yourself, you will think of others, and if you see someone in trouble, then whether he is a human being or something else, you will immediately help him and try to make you will immediately help him and try to make yourself a better person than before every day. Then I will give you this last key and will free you from this place for your whole life and keep you free from here, and you will not see any bad dreams. Henry, after listening to all these words, goes into deep thoughts. These were those promises which he had never made to anyone. Finally, he smiles and says, You made me that kind of person which I never was. I promise. I promise from my heart that I will make myself how you said. I promise. I promise you that I will take myself out of the darkness toward the light. I promise. In Henry's hand, the third and the last key of that door starts to shine. He looks towards those eyes. Then those eyes say to him, Henry, when I feel that you need to understand something, then I will definitely come to help you. This key is your reward. Now go and open that last lock. And yes, now you are free of these bad dreams. There was a different spark of a joy in Henry's eyes. He runs toward that door and opens the lock with that key. And in the next moment, he finds himself on his bed. This was definitely the first such morning in Henry's life when he woke up happily and was restless to start his new and a better life. Now will Henry be able to keep his promises which he did with those eyes, or will evil push him toward itself again? Moral: Life is a very beautiful gift. By getting unhappy, hopeless, and instead of spending it hurtlessly, we should accept it from the heart and live it happily. And if we have to spend a successful life, then we should take everyone along, help others, because no one can spend life alone. That is why, instead of running away from our troubles and commitments, it is better to face them and accept them. This story is very close to my heart. Hope you all like it. Thank you.